Yesterday, Kevin Stefanski gave a press conference on April 20th, 2021, and he talked about the injury updates on players Greedy Williams, Odell Beckham Jr., and Grant Delpit. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Sanctuary. Today, we're going to be talking about Kevin Stefanski's press conference yesterday and the injury updates he gave on Odell Beckham Jr., Grant Delpit, and Greedy Williams, and what it all could mean. But before we get into all that today, I would please like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up, and turn on notifications so you can get alerted every time I upload some new content to the channel. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. And yeah, so Kevin Stefanski gave this press conference yesterday. He came out and gave positive reviews and updates on all three players that I mentioned already. Grant Delpit, who suffered an Achilles last year. Odell Beckham Jr., who suffered the ACL injury. And Greedy Williams, who had the nerve damage in his shoulder. And he basically Kevin Stefanski gave the typical answers you would expect a coach to give in this situation. You don't really expect the coach to come out and go, yeah, man, Greedy Williams, man, that arm just ain't looking no good. I don't think he's going to come out and play. So everything Kevin Stefanski said was positive. He's proud of the recovery that all the players have made. Delpit is coming along great. Greedy has got nothing but good news in the rehab. He just did an interview with Mary Kay Cabot not too long ago. He spoke very positively about his chances of coming back. And Odell, of course, has been on Instagram showing us his rehab progress. And Kevin said he's on track to return at the beginning of the season as well. But what does that mean for the Browns? Does that mean that what can we expect from these players when they return from injury? That's a question I've been asking myself. So starting with Grant Delpit, I feel like out of all of these people that are coming back from injury, he's the one who I think has the biggest and best chance to come back from his injury and be productive and possibly not become re-injured. Like I said, he suffered that torn Achilles, and that's usually kind of a hard injury to come back from, but it's better to get those injuries when you're young because they're a lot easier to come back from. So I feel like he should be able to make a rebound from that. Even if he starts off slow, I do have confidence he's going to be able to get in and be productive at his position and help JJ3 out in that backfield, or in the secondary, I'm sorry. Moving on to OBJ, what can we expect from him? I've seen some analysts saying that OBJ is going to have one of the best years of his career. He's going to bounce back. He's going to have 100 catches this year, get close to 1,000 yards, and 5 or 6 touchdowns, something like that. I don't really see that. I don't see OBJ coming back. I mean, ACL, terrible injury, man. He's older. It's another one of those injuries you're better off coming back from when you're younger. He's not as young as he used to be, but he's getting older. And for a player that's already been injury prone, I heard a stat the other day, OBJ has missed 42% of his games in the last 4 years. He's almost missed half of his games. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. And coming back off of this injury when he's already had ankle surgery, groin, back, like all types of other, he's beat up, man. He's got a lot of surgeries and miles on his body. I'm just not really expecting too much from him. I think 100 catches is crazy. I don't think he's going to stay healthy that long. I think maybe if he gets 50 catches, 500 yards, he did his job for us, man. Gets 3 or 4 touchdowns. That's really all of the bar I'm setting for him. And it's not because I hate OBJ. I like OBJ. I'm not one of the people who try to label him toxic diva and all this other stuff. I like OBJ, man. I just don't think he's in the right place. And he can't stay healthy, man. And that's one of my biggest things with players. I know players can't really control their injuries, but they can take care of players can take care of their bodies. And if you just have a body that's injury prone, I'm sorry, man. Even if you're a great athlete, I just don't want you. You have a body prone to injury. I need people that can play through pain, durable, show up on the field. And then lastly, moving on to Greedy Williams, who I think I throw this injury up in the air. I really don't know what to expect from Greedy after coming back from this shoulder thing. I personally have never heard of an injury like this before this one happened. So it kind of, I really don't know much about these, but it's from what I hear medical professionals speak about this is a very strange injury. And it's an injury that you'll not know how it's going to react until he gets back onto the field and puts that shoulder on somebody. When you're talking about nerve damage, that's something really, really sensitive and really unpredictable. It's an unpredictable type. It can be re-aggravated very easily, and that could be the end to his career. He could lay that shoulder on somebody wrong, and that'll just be it for him again, and then we'll be down a corner again. And like I said, that brings me back to one of the other videos I've previously posted on this channel where I'm talking about we need to draft a cornerback or maybe look into the free agency after the draft is over and get some cornerback depth, because we're going to need it with all the injury-prone players that we have in that grouping on our team. You know, you add Denzel Ward in there who can't really stay healthy. You got Greedy, who we don't know is coming back off their shoulder injury. So that's just kind of where I stand with it. You know what I mean? I want to stay positive because, you know, you just want to stay positive as a fan. You don't want to doubt your team. You don't want to doubt your coach, you know, just giving you the typical coach speak. Hey, yeah, the players are fine. They're coming back. Everything's going to be fine. And I do think that all three start. I didn't think OBJ was going to start this year when that injury went down because ACLs are horrible. But I guess modern medicine is miraculous these days, and people could come back from ACLs like that. Like you see what happened to Dak Prescott's foot last year, his ankle. He's coming back to start this year. Joe Burrow, you saw what happened to his leg. He's coming back to start this year. So I guess we just live in a time of medicine where these injuries, you can come back from them really quick. And we'll just see what happens. Like I said, I'm not putting the bar too high for OBJ. I would like to see Grant come back and recover. He's the one I have the most confidence in. And Greedy, we're just going to have to wait and see on, man. So that's where I stand on it. What do you guys think? What are your expectations for these players coming off their injuries? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Let's talk Browns football, baby. If you found any entertainment value, any informational value in this video, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with your friends. Other than that, that's really all I got for you guys today. I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourself. Peace.